He's going to tell the Russians doing that.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield a blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know. Perfect! The work of a master. And that, my students, is how we all should fight.
Pay for your sins!
You must be busy. I understand.
You better not cause any trouble. He's going to run into someone.
Use vigilantes you have freed to block your pursuers and break their line of sight.
Gave me quite the fright.
Today only. I decided.
Please, sir, have any money? A few coins.
You, sir. You know that wasn't even for sale. That was
The English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, find favor with us, that he may grant our victory.
Did you see that? فليسأله أحد لماذا يفعل ذلك؟
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say...
What would make someone must be late for something? He's going to hurt himself. أنت تتنفس! This will end last. Someone,
Çabuk! Die here! You're in my way! Give up! Nowhere to run! Don't let him escape! Seni gözüm kapalı bile Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu. Bu sefer kaçmasına izin vermeyin. Gözünüzü dört açın, geri dönecek.
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
Why are you doing this to me?
Be wary, friends! The shaitan is everywhere! Watching, waiting!
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Let me go!
هل تحتاج شيئا؟
Someone
my
do
presence?
something.
رده! That could cost you your life!
I'll have your head!
You're mine!
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Die, thief!
Please, someone do
هل تريد
something.
قول شيء ما؟
Let me go.
هل تريد رده! Infidel! Come back here!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Where is the one responsible for this? Put someone at that seat.
I beg of you, just a few coins, please.
His hırsız. Gebereceksin.
Infidel, die!
Won't anyone help me?
Hırsızlık yapmanın
What have I done wrong? Help me!
Your life ends now. You cannot escape. They leave horrors in their wake. Al-Hadid
It's good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me. I owe you my...
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins. Stop it, please.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Where?
Guards, over here.
God save Out of the way!
I'll have your head.
I'll get you!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
May God have mercy.
You again, Grand Master. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they asked me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Maj-Addin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I would be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
Where is the one responsible?
You don't understand. I have nothing.
Neredesin?
Please, can't you bear something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Where is the one responsible?
What happened here?
Oh, no!
What has done this? Tell me.
You again, Grand Master. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they asked me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Maj-Addin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I would be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
Horrible.
again, Grand Master. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they asked me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Maj-Addin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
He's going to kill me!
Tragic.
Mother?
You are the best the clan has ever seen. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard 2 scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
Watch carefully those around you, those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be rewarded.
He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
Push back. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem. We must end this. War has just begun. That city is ours. Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say...
Still need help from me. I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Maj-Addin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Praise be Salah-ad-Din! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salah-ad-Din, and Take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can.
Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. We are only human. We might hope, we might fail. Maj-Addin is here to see that even
Go away.
happens, we are returned to a proper course. Hold darkness in our hearts.
Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade! A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist! We must fight them in any way we can! The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I
Still
say
need help from me.
this is an honor.
I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Maj-Addin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
Strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all fight for the world. We must resist. We must leave this place. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of
Away!
must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade!
Who saw what happened here?
Where?
All right, where are you?
The
Where are you? Who saw what happened here?
You should have kept your hands to yourself.
Still need help from me. I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Maj-Addin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
Hey! Çık ortaya!
horrible.
May God have mercy.
None of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be punished. Small crime today leads to larger tomorrow. Come forward so that he might know their name.
Who's responsible for this?
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu. Fakat kaçmasına izin vermedik. Die here. Kime boyun eğiyorsun?
This won't end well.
Açılın! Çekilin!
Don't get away from me! Die, infidel!
Kovalayın! Çekil kenara! Çabuk! Kaybetmeyin onu!
Let's head back. Leave now and I'll let you leave.
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Joppa, there will be no stopping him.
Still need help from me. I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Maj-Addina put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
Must be destroyed. South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. What's wrong with you? Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! Quickly! Come on! Çık ortaya ve dövüş! You will die here! Gel buraya! Quickly! Don't let him get away! Kaçmasına izin vermeyin! Yes! You cannot hide forever! That's him! There! Get him! You do well to hide. The land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. I don't understand. It seems a tragedy, but I
Still need help from me. I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Maj-Addina put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
everywhere. Watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salah-ad-Din, and take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted in you, find favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
Leave now,
There this
or
is!
I'll make you.
Insidious than one who turns his back on the law. The law was given to us by God. Glorious and exalted is he. To defy it is to disrespect him. And there is no greater evil than this. Maj-Addin understands. He wants to cast out the wicked among us, that we may live a righteous life.
Is there a reason for him to do that?
Watch carefully those around you. Those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation.
Why did you do that?
Contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported. Don't try to pray that leads to life. Tomorrow, Maj-Addin will help. Only come forward so that you might know the truth. Watch carefully those around you. Those you think you know so
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
What happened here?
So we've murdered nearby.
Who's responsible for this? God Almighty.
So we've murdered nearby.
Oh, how terrible. What happened here?
So we've murdered nearby.
Who would do such a awful thing?
Who's responsible for this?
He's close. He must be.
Who's responsible for this?
أصبحوا يجيدون الهروب.
we all hold God in our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. We are only human.
Go test someone else.
We must Maj-Addin is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But if you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay. There is no harm in naming them, those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
I wonder if anyone was hurt.
Is it a fight you want? That was unwise.
Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Maj-Addina well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans, their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with, works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
Glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
Just a few coins, please.
What is he doing?
My family is sick and
God
dying.
save him. He's gone mad.
I beg of you, just a few coins, please. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. Please, sir, have any money?
You shouldn't be here. Be gone. Leave, peasant, before I make you.
What a strange man.
God damn you!
I don't understand.
Leave me alone! When will you stop acting like a dog?
What did he do?
You've something to say? What is it? Is there a reason for this nonsense? Leave this place.
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself. Why would anyone do that?
Away with you. Away with you. You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
What is he doing?
Make no mistake.
Still need help from me. I'm not convinced I could be of any help. I have not been in town for a while. Well, not since Maj-Addin put a bounty on my head. 3 of his men are after me. Perhaps your blade could help. Get rid of them, and I'll search my memory for something worth your while.
The Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. This is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. King and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance or violence? Madness. We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. Tell me. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
Now I'm starting to understand why they call you the One. What could I tell you that would be of any help? Oh yes. Maj-Addin enjoys lecturing his prisoners before executing them. While doing so, he turns his back to the crowd. I'm sure it is the perfect moment to strike. Does that help? Now I must go hide for a while.
Show yourself. Don't get away from me!
Someone should stop. Someone needs to end.
I can hear you breathing!
Someone's going to get hurt.
Where are you?
Move! Out of the way!
Give up! You've nowhere to run! Find him! You can't hide forever. You can't hide forever.
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong! Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Infidel! You will die here! What are you doing? You cannot escape! God is on my side!
It's good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me. I owe you.
Where are you? I know you're here
I beg
somewhere.
of you just a few coins, please. Just a few coins, please.
Get him!
Evidence! Stop it! He's a murderer! Is there a reason for him to do that?
Come no further.
Leave this place. Leave, peasant, or I make you. I'll have your head!
I am sorry, Ahmad. They came without warning.
My son? They have my son? What is to be done with him?
We did everything we could.
What is to be done with him?
He's to be executed. Today.
No, I won't allow it.
But what can we do? Maj-Addin will hear no appeals. He says there can be no barter with God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution. Perform it even. He enjoys the act. A truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
لص حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Please, help me.
لص حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
أنت تتبع طريق الضلال.
Over here!
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
God curse the one who's done this. Where are you? Who did this? I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Java?
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution. Today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Maj-Addin parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason.
executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
You've no reason to stand here. Leave. Go away.
Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere.
Show yourself.
Watching.
What happened to this
Waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong. Strong like Salahadin. And take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels!
They sent word you wish to speak with me.
Maj-Addin intends another execution today. We must ensure all goes well.
It is my duty to serve.
Bring the document I've given you to your master. This way he'll know where my men are at all times. And be quick about it. We can ill afford any delays.
There will be none, you have my word. Is there anything else?
We've reason to believe they've infiltrated the city. Maj-Addin fears for his safety. Truth be told, I don't blame him. A man in his position has many enemies.
I'm sure your men will keep him safe.
God willing.
Be gone, pest! Have you gone mad? You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! Infidel, die! Someone's...
Praise God! You've saved me.
Who
All
saw
the
what
city will
happened
know
here?
of your sacrifice.
Who did this? You follow a false god.
Don't hurt me,
No,
please!
you don't understand. I have nothing.
Please! You're hurting me! Pay for your life ends now! What? More people... Someone
Is that the last of them? I hope so. Still, best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon, either. You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured, I won't forget it.
You should stop acting like a child.
My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere, watching
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Al-Muallim has asked that Maj-Addin be slain. He is to hold a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Maj-Addin does not take his life. Don't foul this, Altair. Time is of the essence.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
You have no business here. Leave.
Leave this place.
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? We do. Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice!
You've no right to do that! Who do you take yourself for?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
God curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all! Temptress, succubus, whore. She goes by many names, but her sin remains the same. She turned her back on the teachings, defiled her body to advance her station. Each man she touched, forever stained.
This man speaks lies. I am here today not because I lay down with other men, for I did not. He means to murder me because I would not lie down with him.
Even now, offered redemption, she continues to deceive. She rejects salvation. There is only one way to deal with this.
A game of chance condemns me to death? Show me where such a thing is written. It is not sin that corrupts our city, but you!
This man took what was not his. Money, earned through the labor of another. It could have belonged to any of you. And so, you have all been violated. What say you to this?
Shame! Curse the thief!
It was a single dinar found on the ground. He speaks as though I trespassed, as though I ripped it from the hands of another.
Today a dinar, tomorrow a horse. The next day, another man's life. The object itself is not of consequence. What matters is that you took what did not belong to you. Were I to allow such behavior, then others would believe it their right to take as well. When would it end? He spreads vicious lies and propaganda. Has only murder on his mind. He poisons our thoughts as he poisons.
Your work here is finished.
No! It had only just begun!
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me. I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
I'll get you! Where are you? I'll have your head! Stop him! You can't escape!
He got away. Let's go.
How could he have escaped?
I'll have your head!
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
There is no greater glory than this. He has found the
You can use stealth kills to create a distraction by throwing a knife, pushing somebody off a roof, or performing a stealth assassination.
Come, Altair. I would have news of your progress.
I've done as you've asked.
Good, good. I sense your thoughts are elsewhere. Speak your mind.
Each man I'm sent to kill speaks cryptic words to me. Each time I come to you and ask for answers. Each time you give only riddles in exchange, but no more.
Who are you to say no more?
I'm the one who does the killing. If you want it to continue, you'll speak straight with me for once.
Tread carefully, boy. I do not like your tone.
And I do not like your deception.
I have offered you a chance to restore your lost honor.
Not lost. Taken. By you. And then you've sent me to fetch it again like some damn dog.
It seems I'll need to find another. A shame. You showed great potential.
I think if you had another, you'd have sent him long ago. You said the answer to my question would arise when I no longer needed to ask it. So I will not ask. I demand you tell me what binds these men.
What you say is true. These men are connected by a blood oath not unlike our own.
Who are they?
Non nobis, domine non nobis.
Templars.
Now you see the true reach of Robert de Sable.
All of these men, leaders of cities, commanders of armies.
All pledge allegiance to his cause.
Their works are not meant to be viewed on their own, are they? But as a whole, What do they desire?
Conquest. They seek the Holy Land not in the name of God, but for themselves.
What of Richard? Salah-ad-Din?
Any who oppose the Templars will be destroyed. Be assured they have the means to accomplish it.
Then they must be stopped.
That is why we do our work, Altair. To ensure a future free of such things.
Why did you hide the truth from me?
That you might pierce the veil yourself. Like any task, knowledge precedes action. Information learned is more valuable than information given. Besides, your recent behavior had not inspired much confidence.
I see.
Altair, your mission has not changed. Merely the context within which you perceive it.
And armed with this knowledge, I might better understand those Templars that remain.
Is there anything else you want to know?
What about the treasure Malik retrieved from Solomon's temple? Robert seemed desperate to have it back.
In time, Altair, all will become clear. Just as the role of the Templars has revealed itself to you, so too will the nature of their treasure. For now, take comfort in the fact that it is not in their hands, but ours.
If this is your desire.
It is. You are restored another rank. Take back your weapon. Use it to bring honor to the Brotherhood. Altair, before you go...
Yes?
How did you know I wouldn't kill you?
Truth be told, Master, I didn't. I took a leap of faith.